is the best time to create what really matters to me? When is the best time to create my desires? Maybe you want to have a child, change jobs, sell your house, start a business, write a book. So when how do you know when to begin? How do you know? That question can keep you stuck and overthinking for days, weeks, months, even years. It really can. And you'll tell yourself that you'll take action when the time is right, or when you have enough money, or when your schedule opens up, or when the economy is different, or when there isn't so much stuff going on in the world, or when you learn more, or when you feel more inspired. But when that time comes, if it comes, when that time comes, you may still feel uncertain um, about whether the time is right, because your new circumstances make you feel like you have to keep waiting. So the truth really is that, as you know, there's never a perfect time to get started, but now is actually the perfect time. I mean, if you're waiting for like the perfect circumstances, that may never happen. But right now is always the perfect time to get started creating whatever you desire. You can't wait for your ideal situation, because it's just not going to come. If you're inspired to create something, you feel inspired now because it's the time to act on that feeling. That's why you have inspiration. And that's your soul. Inspiration is your soul speaking to you and saying, this is the time, let's go create this. It's for your highest good, right? So the issue is that you have to learn how to have the certainty and the clarity to move forward now. You have to have the trust to move forward now. And there are some ways that you can begin developing that uh, that confidence, let's say, that now is the right time to take action and to stop waiting to create what you desire. So the first thing to do if you want to develop this confidence is to see your desire as a sign, because a lot of times we're looking for external validation or confirmation that we should create what we want, right? We're looking for a sign from the universe, maybe a mentor's encouragement, or a sudden gap in our schedule, or money coming in, or whatever it is, right? And the sign is actually the fact that you have this desire. Esther Hicks, or Abraham Hicks, talks about rockets of desire. And you have a choice. You can either use up the little bit of fuel to get the rocket off the ground and then let it come back down, or you can feed the rocket enough fuel to fly high by taking action. So either you take action and you keep it flying, or you ground it. Desire, like inspiration, is your soul's way of whispering to you, this matters, pay attention, do this thing, it's for your highest good. So feeling lit up by an idea or a goal or a result that you want to achieve or something you want to create isn't just a random passing thing. It's guidance, it's spiritual guidance. And the longer you wait to act on it, the harder it becomes to hear or sense that guidance, your soul's spiritual messages or spiritual guidance. And as time passes, your desire, your inspiration is going to fade. And the messages also aren't going to come as fast to you or as easily. So the moment you recognize that you have a desire, blast it off, begin. You don't need a perfect plan or anything. You just need to trust in your spiritual guidance, in this sign, and be willing to act on it. Okay, the second thing is to realize you are ready. readiness is not a prerequisite for taking the first steps towards creating what you desire. You become ready as a result of your action. So take action now and also demonstrate to the universe your readiness. Um, painters learn to paint by painting, writers learn to write by writing, parents learn to parent by parenting. Um, you don't have to have a certificate or someone's approval or another course to give you permission to create what you desire. By just doing the thing, not waiting for the right time to do it, you gain the skills and the confidence and the momentum to create your desires. Okay, the third thing is to know that now is always the best time. Know that now is always the best time. Now you may understand you may understand that now is always the best time, but you still may find it challenging to create your desires right now, and so you keep waiting. Um, and there are some really good and powerful reasons why now wins out over later. So the first is that when you take action, you create momentum. So once you do something, even take a small step, you create the momentum to keep going, right? And so that motion fuels your motivation and your inspiration, and leads to more movement and more motivation. So later keeps you stuck, but now gets you unstuck. Also, conditions are never going to be perfect. You're never going to have the perfect circumstances, the perfect conditions, the perfect anything to get started. So if you know that you're always going to face challenges and have distractions and reasons that you think you need to delay. But if you can learn to create no matter what, or despite circumstances, you're going to really be pretty unstoppable. You're going to do a lot of creating. Also, opportunities are time sensitive. They don't stick around. Sometimes we miss them. You get that email that says last chance. I just sent one of those out. Last chance. And you don't act and you miss out. You miss out on the opportunity. It's the same when you feel inspired or motivated. Take action. When you feel the desire to create something, take action, because you don't know that you'll be here tomorrow. You might never have another chance to do this and to enjoy the benefits of creating whatever matters to you. And there are people waiting also for what you want to create. If it's a book or something like that, so you don't want to keep them waiting. You want to actually create now so that they can enjoy it or have what they need, and that you get to have a fulfillment as well. And there's a difference between knowing and understanding. So you have to know these things, not just understand it intellectually. And that's going to help you create your desires now, not later. So another important thing is to utilize the power of support. This is number 4, utilize the power of support. So while the answer to when is always now, that doesn't mean you have to create in a vacuum or by yourself. You can, many people find that difficult. And so you can find for yourself the support that you need or want. And, if you don't have that support, you may feel overwhelmed and you may not take action. And then you're going to regret the fact that you never created what really mattered to you. So when you get some kind of support, like a coach or join a program or something like that, you have accountability, right? So someone or a group help keep you moving even when fear or overwhelm or procrastination creep in. They give you encouragement. They're your cheerleaders. And so they believe in your vision even when you begin to doubt it, right? And there's guidance there, especially if you find a mentor or a coach. They can help you navigate the roadblocks and stay aligned with your purpose and maintain that vision of where you're going when you lose it. So I know the power of a supported environment, supported creation. And that's why I created the Inspired Creation community, the Inspired Creator community. I offer group coaching and a cohort of like-minded people, and those two things, the coaching, and actually there's also content, there's learning, and then this group of like-minded people that provides members of the Inspired Creator community with the ability to learn how to trust their guidance and take action and create what they desire. People join the inspired creator community because they want to stop waiting. They've waited too long already, and they know that, and they want to start creating what truly matters to them. They want to start creating their desires, and they want to become creators, inspired creators. They want to follow their inspiration and their intuition and create based on that. So I would encourage you to find a supportive and transformational environment. The inspired creator community isn't just another membership program, it's a supportive, transformational environment designed to help people like you identify what you want to create, develop the mindsets and habits to make that happen, take consistent action toward your vision, uh, overcome the fears and doubts and perfectionism that keeps you stuck, and become someone who creates, a creator, no matter what your life circumstances or what's happening in the world. And with live coaching and training and ongoing support, as a member of the Inspired Creator community, you'll gain the clarity and the confidence and the courage to, to create what you desire now, not later, to stop waiting for someday. Um, the cost of waiting is huge, right? Sometimes it helps to kind of flip the questions we've been asking in this video on their head. And so instead of asking, is now the right time to start creating my desires, ask yourself, what will it cost me if I don't start now, if I keep waiting? What's the cost of not writing the book I've been dreaming about for years? What's the cost of not launching the business idea that excites me? What's the cost of not sharing my story, my wisdom, my gift with the world? What's the cost of staying in a job that doesn't value you? What's the cost of staying in the price of remaining in a marriage or a relationship that doesn't make you happy? And what's the cost of remaining stuck in your current circumstances? The costs of waiting are emotional and spiritual, as well as financial and the like. Every day you delay creating what you desire, you risk losing faith and trust in yourself and your ability to create. And you tell yourself you're not a creator, and eventually you come to believe that. And that's when you stop trying to create at all. And you also tell your soul, your spiritual guidance system, that you don't trust it, and you stop getting messages. The thing also is that when you decide to create your desires now, you only have to decide that once. You don't have to keep deciding it. Once you decide, it's done. You're going to create, and that's what you do. You move forward and you start creating. It's just follow through at that point. In the Inspired Creator community, we focus on making those decisions stick, turning creative dreams into real, tangible outcomes, because we focus on helping you shift your identity to become a creator, an inspired creator. Inspired creators know they can create what matters to them, and they follow spiritual guidance. They trust in it enough to take action, to bring their desire into reality. And they only have to remind themselves that they're creators, to remain committed to creating their desires. They don't have to ask themselves if they will create or when they'll create. The mindsets and habits they have keep them creating now, not later. So you might be thinking something like, but I don't have everything I need yet. I need to have more time, money, experience, permission, or skill before I create my desires. But that's backwards thinking. Backwards thinking. You don't need to have anything to begin creating your desire. You need only be the type of person who can create what you desire. To be the type of person who can create your desire. And that the most important question you can ask yourself really is, who do I need to be to start creating what I desire now? What type of person would be able to create it, or has already achieved that goal, or realized that dream that you have? Maybe somebody committed, courageous, tenacious, I don't know, guided, for instance. What type of person would that be? So be that person and say to yourself, I am that. I am committed. I am tenacious. I am creative, whatever. I am a creator. And that's the big thing, is to take on that identity, to actually be a creator and say, I am a creator, or be an inspired creator who receives and acts on spiritual guidance and does it quickly and creates what they desire. So then, if you also need to be something like a writer or an artist or a parent or whatever, you can take on that identity too. But always know that you're ultimately a creator. And each one of these other identities just helps you achieve smaller portions of your goal, or specific portions. So you want to change your identity. And to do that, you automatically um, have what you need. When you change your identity, you automatically have what you need in this moment to create your desires. You don't need all the resources, the skills, the answers, the confirmation, any of that stuff to begin. You just need to be someone who starts and creates the desires. That's all. So you start the chapter, you start the program, you sketch the painting, you apply for the job, whatever it is, you start and you follow your inspiration. You take on the identity of someone who has what they need to create what you desire. You stop waiting to have something before you can create. Instead, you are someone who creates, and that's what you do. So if you've been waiting for some kind of a sign that it's time to create what really matters to you, to create your desires, to create what you've been dreaming about, this is your sign. This video is your sign. It's a sign to become the creator of what you desire by being an inspired creator. Now, I'm filming this in August 2025, and the doors to the Inspired Creator community are open as of today for the next session, which starts September 2025 and runs through February 2026. And my invitation to you is to walk through that door, to take action, especially if you feel inspired to do so, or intuitively like you should do so. The people who join the Inspired Creator community are people like you, who are ready to stop postponing their dreams and goals, to gain clarity and focus on their highest values, to take consistent action toward creating what matters to them, to receive expert coaching and training to move past their fears and their doubt and their overwhelm and their procrastination, all their excuses. They are people who want to become the best versions of themselves and to enjoy their desires fulfilled sooner rather than later, or never. So it doesn't matter what kind of desire you have, personal, spiritual, professional, big, medium, or small, Inspired Creator community can help you make it real. Today, not someday. Soon, not later. You don't have to wait for permission, because you don't have to wait for perfect conditions. And you definitely don't have to wait until you feel ready. You only have to decide to start creating what you desire right now. Choose to be the creator of your desires. So any desire you have is a message from your soul. So stop waiting. Stop waiting and begin creating the momentum by taking action. You're ready to create what matters most to you. And I invite you to join the Inspired Creator community. If you're seeing this when the doors have closed again, which will be at the end of August, then get on the waiting list. Okay, just go to the same link for the Inspired Creator community, and you'll see that you can click and you can join the waiting list. So you'll be ready in February to sign up. I'm sorry, the wind has picked up and my chimes are going crazy. So I know you're tired of waiting and not making progress towards your goals and feeling stuck and talking about what you desire but not creating it. So you know and you feel that now is the time to act. So begin creating what your desires right now. And if you need some help with that, join the Inspired Creator community and do that now rather than later. So if you've never met me before, again, I apologize for the chimes. If you've never met me before, I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation coach. I am a certified high performance coach. I am a transformational coach, and I am an author coach as well as an author. What I like to do is help people get from where they are to where they want to go, to get from their desire to the realization of their desire by stepping into being a creator, stepping into being someone who takes action and creates what they desire. And I do that by helping them change their identity and by helping them take action. And yeah, so if you're interested in working with me in some way, you can click on the link above that offers 3 ways to work with me. One is the Inspired Creator Community. Uh, and if you're confused about how what program to choose to work with me, or if you have concerns about time or money or any of those things, click on the second link, which is a way to get on my schedule for a 15-minute session, and we'll have a little talk, and we'll figure out what the best program is for you and how to make it possible for you to become an inspired creator. Okay, so until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.